Hold it up.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're doing well with your life. I'm Sana Anwar, the marketing manager of Silvertech Consultants, and first of all, I would like to thank all of you. Like seriously, the live session we had previously, it went so good, and the response that we had from your side, it was tremendous. Seriously, the appreciation, the love. Thank you so much, and this is why we decided to conduct an other live session, but with a different topic. Our today's topic is IELTS. Well, most of the people I know, or most of the people we all see in our daily lives, if they want to go abroad for work or to study, they have this fear, the fear of heights, and it's so much bothering them, and so it's so much bothering them that they actually just forget about the idea of going abroad. So today we will be discussing this in detail, and today we have you must have seen the post, and we have our IELTS instructor with us, who is a graduate from British Columbia, and Mr. Saif Rehman. Please, sir. So basically, he will be entertaining all your queries about IELTS, and you can, just write your questions in the comment box, and he will be entertaining those queries. And of course, he will be sharing the tips and tricks of IELTS. So we will go in detail, but first of all, let me tell you that, of course, we're not alone in this, and even in this session we have our managing director with us, and who is also an international trainer, Mr. Asad Hamayu Chauhan. How are you, sir?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Okay. So before we proceed the session, I want to ask a really general, a simple question. We all know people fear IELTS. Okay, everyone has this fear of IELTS. So you tell me, is IELTS really something to be afraid of?
Look, trust me, as far as my experience is concerned in this field, it is really not.
It's not, okay.
It is like just people think it is the sort of a psyche people have just put in their minds. Because we are always afraid of English in Pakistan, and people, they are not having that much grooming.
Yeah.
So it is actually not. And to me, it is 40% language, like 40% you got to be on good in English, but 60% is all about how you tackle different type of questions, listening, reading, and human writing.
Oh, right. And how do you actually, tell me the procedure. How do you do that? Like, how do you conduct classes? Because I know about the online classes, but I think not everyone knows about
Okay,
it.
very
So can you
first,
please?
yes,
Yeah.
thank you so much. And very first, because it is very first time we're having live here on the
Yeah.
platform of Silvertech. So I would like to tell more about first about myself as well, from where I started this thing out and how
Yeah.
I just become an international trainer. It is I graduated from UBC, University of British Columbia, Vancouver, Canada, and it is right after that I decided to really become some sort of trainer, because I was always interested, and I'm a motivation speaker as well. So very first experience I've got in the same university,
Right.
I was hired as the ESL trainer. It was like English as a second language trainer, where I used to deal with the immigrants, Chinese, Korean, Pakistani, Indians students over there. So those were in-class sessions. But later on, once I got the experience working with the British Council of Canada, then I realized that I need to really take these things to Pakistan as well, because in Pakistan there is like no particular education. We talk about the online thing. We started the setup over in Canada, and then we just made it toward Pakistan. And right now I'm having the platform of Silvertech, and we are really collaborating with each other. And we are providing these online sessions. So for these online sessions, we are trying to change the trend. People, they always think if you're going to really if you're going to go in any academy, you're going in class and you're going to learn. It is not that. We are trying to make the change here, and I'm getting a lot of good experience, not only from Pakistan, but definitely outside of Pakistan as well. And we only need one thing out, that is we need your internet, your laptop, any device on which you can connect with us, and definitely you can have a demonstration from us as free of cost sometime, but not always. But
Okay.
this is how we really work in the online sessions.
Silvertech Consultants has, it have actually made it very easy for everyone. You don't have to go anywhere, or you can just learn while sitting at your home. So
Exactly. This is what I want to add, because without even moving a second, it's like without even moving a
yeah,
step from your place, you can really get the education at your comfort zone, at your sofas, at your bed, at your wherever you want to get it. Simple as that.
exactly. So, Sir Asad, you tell me. Uh, you get to see so many people, coming over here for IELTS and IELTS training and all that. So, what challenges do you see? Like, what are the difficulties they are having, and how you actually thought of organizing and creating this IELTS program by HTC?
Well, thank you. Silvertech Consultant is striving to provide the best possible services, and we are, as most of you would know, technology-driven paperless office. So we would like to embed all the systems in which it will be easy for anybody who would be having an internet connection to make use of our services. So IELTS is one of the core services that which we are offering, and Alhamdulillah, we do have a lot of students who have already taken IELTS courses from us, and I'm glad that Saif has joined us. Luckily, he is in Pakistan, and he will be moving back to Vancouver in a few months' time. But I thought, it's important at this time that we have a live session so that our audience could interact with Saif, and we could ask some tips and techniques. So, by the way, Saif, I do have a question that, most of the people who would be sitting for their IELTS would first like to know what is the difference between IELTS academic and IELTS general.
Well, this is the most common question I would say asked by most majority of the people, because again the basic difference between these two modules, like journal and academic, is what for the journal, if you want to really go for the immigration, you need to really develop some sort of vocabulary in which you are going to deal with the general topics like I would say global warming and poverty, unemployment. Like these are the general topics. The basic, if we talk about the structure of the test, because everybody know we are having four modules in speaking, reading, writing, and listening. Speaking and listening, it is always same. It is always same in both of the modules, like whether it is regarding it is general or academic. But once we talk about reading and writing, there is a difference. There is a difference in terms of content. There is a difference in terms of article reading, because in journal you can get magazines, you can get articles, but in academic even the pattern is same, but we get some advanced vocabulary is academic. Some you can get some you can say some passages from books from not from magazines, academic books. So it's like academic vocabulary and academic books there. And in writing, there is a difference in a one section, because in essay writing is always same. And section one, once we talk about the task one, the basic difference is there about letter writing and descriptive writing. In the
Okay.
journal, you will get the letter writing, and in the academic, you will get descriptive writing. Means they will be going to give you one figure, like one picture, one diagram, one bar chart, or
You have to
anything, and you
describe
have to
that.
describe that in your
Right.
words. That is a basic difference.
Okay. Okay, perfect. I think we are getting some questions now. Let's just proceed the interactive session. Okay. Okay, someone says, I'm stuck at 5.5 in writing. How to get 7 in it? Okay, it's Mudassir. Okay.
Well, writing is too much technical. To be very honest, if somebody is going to if being an examiner, whatever I had experience in British Council, the way they check your papers, it is not easy. They are not only looking the grammar, they're looking several different things over there in your writing. So trust me, without getting a proper instructor, without getting a help, you cannot really improve it, because in Pakistan, basics most of the time not really developed in most of the people. So
Okay.
you need to really work along with the grammar. It's all about how clearly you're answering the question. Like if they give you any topic, how clearly you're answering after getting your grammar perfect, after getting your vocabulary, after punctuation, capitalization, all these things, and cohesion and coherency. So for all these things, you need to really get some tricks and some classes, some sessions, definitely
Okay.
from anywhere, and that's how you can really improve in your writing. But definitely will take time in the writing.
Okay. Hi Ali says hello. Okay, hello Sile. Okay, hi Ali says she's really happy to see you here. I think it's for you, Saif.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
and Dinesh says hello. Okay, okay. Hi Ali wants to know the tips regarding fluency in spoken. I think many people face this
Oh,
issue.
the fluency is all about your mental process because I want to like make it more technical. The way we speak in Urdu, and most of the time, like if we talk about our mother tongue, being like Urdu is our mother tongue.
Yeah.
So once we speak in Urdu, the scenario is that we always think. It really doesn't matter in which language you're speaking. You always need to think before you speak. But
That's
the
right.
process has been so fast because you have practiced since your childhood. You have given too much time. So now you can really fluent, and you think like without even thinking you're speaking, but it is not reality because you need to think. But now your thinking process is being so fast because it is taking only the fraction of seconds to you get the response before even you're going to speak. Well, once it's come to like speaking in English, I would say I'm afraid I can't give you any magic formula here because fluency evolves in time. You got to really put more exertion. You need to really invest more time there. The way you have learned your mother tongue, it is all about whenever we talk about the learning language, it's always start with the listening. This is how the child learns the language. So basically the thing is that you need to listen a lot first, inject English in your ears, make your mind processor to work on English. Once you will get in active learning, indirect learning, a lot of vocabulary, and then after that you got to go for the reading, and then you can really go for writing, and then speaking always come in the last. But what we do most of the time, we really like make it, we really try to speak. And speaking sometimes concern in Pakistan, because this is a scenario I've got from whatever my past experiences along with the students. And because speaking is the basic concern in Pakistan, because people don't want to really speak, and sometimes if they speak, it really becomes a lack of confidence there,
Yeah,
like
they
public
actually
speaking fear.
hesitate. Yeah, they hesitate.
Hesitate because if somebody is there just to give you confidence, trust me, you can really perform very well. And definitely we are doing, I'm not saying that we are only doing, but this is what we are confident. Whatever the course we have designed, that is really perfect on this thing, or even you can get more fluency. You can see the difference after taking sessions with us. I guess 12 to 24 session, you will have the difference. And English fluency is always depend on the environment,
Oh,
and we always like have the environment of Urdu. So in these classes, the way I'm speaking right now, you will be having me definitely in those sessions. There will be like no Urdu at all. You will be listening me all the time, and definitely I will be like I will be pushing everybody. So it's just gonna be easy, but definitely you got to really like get some platform where you can get the environment, and that's how you can really improve your like fluency. No other
okay.
way.
And I think my personal advice to you, Haya, is that I think you should just start watching the seasons, good seasons, and start watching BBC. I mean, the more you see them, the more you'll like to copy them, and of course, it would create the
Yeah.
fluency. I think
Yeah,
Sir was saying
I
something.
just want to add
Yeah.
something that, like Saf said, it is very important for anybody who wants to speak in English, in fluent English, not in front of their friends, their family, but to the professional environment. The first step is to start thinking in English. Like Saf said, it's very easy because our tendency is that I'm just trying to put in the application of mind sciences. We have the tendency to think in our mother tongue. So what we need to do is start thinking, start making ideas, in English. The moment you tune, the moment you'll start seeing differences in what you will be able to otherwise talk in English language. And also, let me just ask a quick question to Saf,
Sure.
that how important it is to speak in accent when you have to appear for your speaking interview in IELTS.
I think that's a very good and important question.
Basically,
So
Yes.
yeah.
like you're focusing on the accent, right?
How important it is,
Okay.
or is it not important?
I would say they don't need robots there. They need humans with their original sounds. So accent, they never make any difference until unless the basic focus, what they're focusing, being examiner, they want to see how much you can understand them, or you can make them understand you, whatever you're speaking. So if you're going to like make any artificial accent, and if it would be hard for them to understand, it's just not going to help you out. So I would say accent really doesn't really matter there.
So somebody who would be speaking, uh, so like, if a student does not fake their accent, they are most likely to get a higher score in IELTS.
it is like if they're not going to like fix their accent, trust me, it is really not about the accent. It is something about how clearly, because just suppose if I ask you any question, like just suppose for example if I ask you what games are popular in your country. Now if you're going to like give me the response, well, cricket in the most common game in Pakistan, it means you have got it right. If you're having the accent, because question focus is right, more than accent it is the focus, because there is a big difference between games and sports. I'm asking about the games. You cannot give me the answer of the sport. You cannot give me like the cricket, because cricket is something else. If you're going to, it doesn't really matter if you're a very good speaker, you're having a very decent accent, but you will be going to like speak about the cricket, you're not going to get any mark there.
Okay, so to all the Silvertech members and those of you who just joined us, it is very important to know that fluent English is more important than just trying to be accent that you would otherwise have, be an American. Don't try to fake your accent when it comes to the IELTS speaking module.
Yeah, that's right. It actually looks very awkward because I have seen people who just, who actually are trying to look like they're so good at English, and they start faking the accent, and it starts looking so awkward, really. Okay. Hi, Binish. Hi, Abdullah. Okay. Hi, Irfan. Varisha says, great job. Thank you, Varisha. Okay. Abdul Hafiz is asking, any books that you prefer for preparation of IELTS?
Well, there are a lot of books there. If you're going to like talk about the official and very authentic books, the Cambridge series is there always. And particularly if anybody want to like practice along with the tricks and tricks, when those books are flying from 7 to 11, or the very latest model you're getting like 13 version of them, 7 to 13, they are really good. So Cambridge University books, they're always very good.
Okay.
And also, I'd like to request Abdul Hafiz Mehman that reason we are conducting online IELTS training is to serve your need, as you have just mentioned, that why would you need to prepare with a book when we have a qualified IELTS instructor? Just register for your IELTS as soon as possible.
And also, I'd like to add here that if you register yourself in next 24 hours, then you're going to get the 10% discount. So yeah. Okay. Sobia Hussein is asking, did we need Korean language for student visa? Okay, do we need Korean language for student visa? I think we don't.
No, I don't think so.
The question
I'm
is
very,
not
very
actually
much sure.
very-
Basically, see, it is not really important there, because
Okay.
there's no need to get this one out. But until and unless you're going for any particular study, where if you're going to like, just suppose you want to go to Korea, then definitely you have to get it. But otherwise, there is no need such at any international level.
Okay. Thank you, Zain. Thank you, Mia Shakir. Thank you, Zuhaib. Thank you, Asfan. Sobia, okay. She's from Saudi Arabia. I think that doesn't matter. You have already answered the question. Thank you, H.I. Qureshi.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, Haya Ali.
I just want to reiterate the fact that wherever you are in the world, just register with us and make use of the online services. Get yourself registered for the IELTS in your local areas, but get the preparation from us, because the students that have taken IELTS training from staff have scored really high. Somebody who would otherwise be a 5.5 IELTS general student has turned out to be taking 7 in IELTS general. So it's highly recommended for the Saudi Arabian lady to just register for the online IELTS from Silvertech
And
Consultants.
I would like to add more things about this thing out. Why like online sessions, first of all. The thing is that the way we have prepared this thing out and we have made the course for you guys, we always evaluate yourself. It is not unlike like that. I'm not talking about other institutions or how they are doing and how they are dealing with this arts thing out. But what we are doing, whenever you will register yourself, we will definitely even I'm going to take your evaluation, and I will tell you this is the point where you stand right now. Just suppose if you stand right the point at the 5 overall band, And then I can guarantee you there will be like one condition from my end. If you can really give me the practice of 1 hour outside of my session, whatever the session you will be getting from my end, if you can really practice 1 more hour, whatever you will be going to learn, you got to just make 1 extra hour outside of the session to just get the practice. And then after that, I can guarantee you can improve after 24 sessions 2 bands. Means if you stand in the very first session at the 5 band, yes, after 24 sessions you can get up to 7. This is what I
Great,
can
wow.
write to the guarantee.
Yes, that's correct. And also, when I was talking with one of the foreigners, and even they're like that, even if they have to sit for their IELTS without any preparation, they won't be able to score more than 6.5.
It is like
So
that.
it is very important for anybody to prepare for the IELTS, get to know about how exactly to score high in IELTS, because I would just like to say that during this session or your preparation, you don't expect that you would have your English being improved significantly. We do have tips and techniques. We do have the practice sessions. We do look out into opportunities where you can score from 6.5 up to probably 2 bands can be increased.
Yeah.
But also, let me just make it very clear that if somebody can score 4 in IELTS, should not expect to score 8 in IELTS. Is that
Very
correct?
much right. Very much right.
Yes.
Because that would be very unrealistic.
Yes. So, but having said that, you really need to register for the online IELTS with Silvertech Consultants.
Of course.
Yes.
Okay. HI says, great job. Thank you so much, HI Qureshi. We are getting your messages and thank you. Sobia Hussain. Okay. Hi, Sobia. Serish Kiani says, very informative. Thank you so much that we are able to help you out even a bit. And Farooq Khan is asking, what are the required band for master degrees in Australia? Exactly, law degree. Okay. I think that's a question for you.
What is the requirement for the
For the master degree in Australia, law degree basically.
seven in
Seven.
IELTS? Yes.
Okay, I think it doesn't matter whatever the degree is. They need to get
Usually
certain
for the
bands.
law degree, it has to be on a higher side, but
Okay.
seven in each band is the minimum requirement for any law degree from Australia.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Ahmed Hassan says, okay, right. Wasim Haider says, hello, I need a job. Please help me, Wasim. Okay. Wasim, just send your CV to us. Abdul Hafiz Mehman says, please let me know the changes for your IELTS prepare. Charges. Okay, charges. Oh, I cannot see actually. Okay, the charges for your IELTS preparation.
I would say first of all you got to like get your register, and we have a counseling for the prices, because we are having different class structures, 3 classes per week, 6 classes per week, or you can really like have this all course within 3 months, 2 months, or 1 month. So there are different prices there, and this is definitely not my criteria to really like do. So once you're gonna register yourself, then you're going to like get all the details for this thing out, and even you can really call us and to get the all information about the pricing.
Okay, by the way, our number is 0512345074. Get yourself registered, please. Okay. Hayali says, when I talk to Pakistanis, I can speak easily, but when I talk to native speakers or experts, I just get confused and hesitated. Any tip for it?
I would say like you need to really be confident on your language, and you can get only the practice by practicing more, by listening more, by just giving yourself a lot of more practice. And even it is sometimes really like good. It is only the symbol of confidence, because once you know, if you're speaking in front of Pakistani, you know the people are they are not that much perfect in English, but once you'll be going to like speaking a native speaker, and you know this person is really perfect in this language, and do not really think if whatever the mistake you're going to make in front of them, they're going to like count it out. They don't really do this. So what it's all about the matter of confidence. There is no particular, if you can speak in front of anybody, particularly it's like Pakistani or anybody, so definitely you can perform very well even in the in front of the native speakers as well. So I would say just boost up your confidence, and in these sessions it's not about only IELTS counseling. I'm having like all over the, you can say, about counseling about this confidence as well. So just it's all about, again, the point is to just get register yourself so that you can have like more details.
Okay. Farooq Khan is asking any useful tip about reading segment. I'm facing the music in this segment. Okay, especially the management. Okay.
Can you just like repeat it out?
Okay. Any useful tip about reading segment? I'm facing the music in this segment, especially the management.
Okay.
Okay.
So reading is too much technical. The way I like spoke about the writing, it is technical. I would say reading is too much technical as well. Now, once we talk about passage 1, passage 2, and passage 3, that like definitely you're having 3 passages, and it's all about the time management, and you're having 8 to 12 different questions, like different questions, multiple choice, filling the blanks, summary completion, all these things are there. So I would say you should know better, because once you'll be going to like manage the time, because 40 questions within a 60 minutes not easy to answer if you don't know the trick, if you don't know how to really make it right away, if you don't know the trick how to get through with the true false questions. True false questions. So it means that you need to really know the technique for each question first, and that is just going to like make you helpful. And those techniques definitely are available in their sessions, and you can have almost more than 18 sessions in the reading if you really are struggling with the reading. So don't worry for that.
Okay. Amarjeet Singh is asking. Okay, no, it's Dr. Abdul Jabbar. He says, "What about skilled immigration Canada?" I think it's for you. Yeah.
We will be having an exclusive session on the Canadian immigration with our specialized consultant. So we will be talking more about the Canadian immigration. But meantime, I would highly encourage to fill out the free assessment form on our website, silvertechconsultants.com.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. We are getting your hearts, the likes. It feels so good that you're actually, happy for this live session. We actually created it for your ease and. Okay, Amna Khan says, "Ye sir, bada acha bolte hain. I saw his interview. It's for you, sir."
Thank you.
So, what are your thoughts on this?
Thank you. Highly appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, Saif, you tell me, how much is the duration? What is the duration of this IELTS online program?
There is a different type of, I would say, we have a different structure for this thing out. 1 month, 2 month, and 3 month, depends where you stand right now. If you're standing at 5 band right now, so definitely I would encourage you to go for 3 months. Or 2 months at least. But if you stand somewhere like 5.5 and you want to get something like 7.5, you got to go for 2 months. But yes, you can get 2 months classes within a 1 month by just getting 6 classes as well. So it's all about 24 sessions, and we can make it 36, 48 as per your need as well. So ideally, if you stand somewhere near to 5.5, you got to really go for 2 months. Otherwise, it is 1 month if you're really like hanging somewhere around 6 and you want to get 7.
Okay. Thank you, Muhammad Afzal. Daniel Shoaib is asking, "Ma'am, we want to go to Australia, but first move to Malaysia. Then we have to appear in British test in Pakistan or in Malaysia. Also, same case for IELTS." Yeah. What's your say in that?
If you want to go to Australia, you need 7 in each module of your IELTS for the general version of the IELTS. So once you would be giving your IELTS, then you can apply for your Australian immigration.
Right. Okay. Amna Khan is saying, "My cousin has already applied from you guys." Okay. Okay, right. And Sona Butt is interested. Sona, just get yourself registered, please. And I'll mention that again. If you get yourself registered in next 24 hours, then you can get the 10% discount. So just hurry up. Okay, Etisham Shami is saying, "Which IELTS test you prefer for immigration, British or Australian?"
I would say there is no particular difference because the both are competitors. So
Okay.
if you want to really go for the British Council, I want to tell the basic difference, whatever the experience I've got from the most of the people, and in British Council because they are most you can say they're having the most experience in this field. They were the only one, and they're having like access of more than 140 countries. But in the Australian Council, they are very new. So what they're doing, they're really focusing more on customer services. Means that while you will be going to go with the British Council, the tests would be same. The environment it will be like slightly change of the environment. They won't give you much relaxation as far as British Council is concerned. But once you will be coming for the AEO, they will be going to give you much relaxation. They will try to make you feel relaxed. And trust me, once you're gonna feel relaxed, you're likely to perform well. So my recommendation, I would go with Australia. But otherwise, definitely British Council is good as well.
Okay.
Saf, most of the students would like to know, is it a myth or is it for real that you score high when you prefer AEO over a British Council?
So this is what I just mentioned right away because it is not a myth. The psyche behind this one out is British Council. What they are doing, they are trying to be more professional. Just suppose if a person really goes towards British Council, they are just giving a pure customer service. They are not really entertaining you. They are not really making you relax over there, and they are just making it more hyper. They are making they're creating the tension for you. And once you're gonna have the tension in the real test, because this is a technical test, so you're not likely to perform well. So you're likely to it just gonna affect your I would say the exam band definitely. But once you will be going for the AEO, they are more content what you can say they are more content to what just to give you the tension, just to give you the relaxation. So this is the basic reason people they get more high bands in AEO because of relaxation, because they feel relaxed. So that's how they get more.
Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. Sona, but our contact number is 051-234-5074. So you can just call us. And Haya Ali says, okay, it's for the other commenter, Amna Khan. She says, Mr. Saif bhi bahut acha bolte hain. You must listen him as well. He's not only IELTS expert, he's motivation speaker as well. Wow, you have got fans out there.
Yes, Saf, and also if you could take this opportunity to tell about the other courses that you are offering,
Yeah,
for
please.
example, TOEFL and other English language
Yeah.
certificates.
Along with the IELTS, we are focusing on multiple more courses, all technical courses like TOEFL, TOEFL, and TESOL and TESOL. And these are too much technical courses. Let's just talk about the TOEFL. I guess most of the time people they know that because if you are going to really apply for the American university and you need to really choose particular university, it can be the requirement of the particular university. You got to really go for the TOEFL. And along with the TOEFL, we are doing TOEFL as well, which is a course after getting, just suppose if you have got the degree from Pakistan, you are Pakistani native, you don't know, haven't got any English degree, you can do the TOEFL course with us. After doing the TOEFL, you are going to be eligible to get the visa of any country, any non-speaking English country, and you can go and you can teach English. You can get a very high profile job over there by teaching English in a school or in college over there by just TOEFL. And we do have offer like TESOL as well. If you want to teach English in any English-speaking country like America, Canada, UK, Australia, then definitely you got to go for TESOL, TESOL.
Okay.
And definitely we are having that as well. I'm having the panel. I'm having myself on the panel of International ITT, which is International TOEFL and TESOL Training System,
Okay.
USA. And they're having a lot of branches all over the world, more than 500 offices all over the world. So yes, we are dealing with those courses at the platform of Silvertech as well.
That's great. And so the questions we usually get are the ones who are seeking jobs. So after doing this course, you will be able to find job in China for sure.
Yes, definitely. The way we have the websites in Pakistan, a lot of job throwing websites. Same, we are having many more websites in China, even all over the world. It is not about this only China, but definitely you're having more opportunity in the China. If you're really eligible, you get a 120-hour credit course, and right away they will be going to give you the visa for that 120 credit hour course for the China, definitely.
Okay. Okay, Amna Khan is complimenting you, and she says, I saw Mr. Asad's interview on Business Channel, and okay, thank you, Amna. And Ehtisham, you're welcome. Snain Heather says Australian immigration is better. My brother is also in Australia. Okay. Suhail Awan says I want to go to Ireland. Okay. We don't.
No, let me just ask. Then what are you waiting for?
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
register for your IELTS and just go.
Have a happy journey. Okay. Okay, Saif, tell me more about the tips and tricks for IELTS.
Well, it really depends. Like if we talk about the very general tips and tricks, it's all about tips and tricks.
Okay.
You need to be very focused because
Okay.
there are 4 modules here: speaking, listening, reading, and writing. So you need to really make it more specific.
Okay.
Whether you're going to like ask about which tips, it's tips for speaking, tips for listening, or reading or writing. So you need to really like ask me that way so that I can make it more clear.
Okay. What do you think? People feel difficulty in which module the most?
In Pakistan, writing and reading definitely.
Okay, writing and reading. Okay. And do you have any tips for that?
Oh yeah,
If you
definitely.
could just
Lot
share
of-
it to our
lot
viewers.
of reading. For the reading, I would say if anybody is studying reading right now and you're trying to really get some good score in the reading, you're not getting it because one mistake you're doing, and most of the time people really make one mistake. They always read the passage. They always read the passage. They always read the passage because in the real time you won't be having the time to read the passage at all. So do not read the passage and just come with us, join us, register with us, and then so that we will be going to like entertain you how you can really get through, how you can even without going through the passage, how you can get your answers within no time. So reading is all about too much technicalities in the reading, and same thing is in writing.
And
You
I
need-
think time management is very important.
very
It
much
actually
important.
ruins everyone's results.
Exactly,
So-
it is very much important.
So, Seth, what would be the ideal time frame for anybody to prepare for their IELTS?
Trust me, again, ideal time frame totally depend how much time you're giving to your English on daily basis. If you're giving 4 hours daily basis, you can improve within 3 months or 2 months. If you're giving like below this, then definitely will take more time.
Okay. Okay. Ataullah says, "Dear, I have applied for Canadian immigration. I'm masters in corporate law from England. I'm attempting. Second time I need 8777 for express entry. Secondly, I need to know about Australian subclass 189 190 independent skilled visa. Sir, it's a question for you.
For the Australian immigration, we would be very soon be going live with our specialized Australian immigration consultant. So all the technical questions will be answered by him. And for your Canadian immigration, yes, 8777 is the score that Canada is seeking from candidates all over the world. 8 is in listing, 7 in the rest of the modules. So if you need to get this score, you really need to practice a lot. And for that, I would once again like to mention that we have the solution for you. We can get you registered online. You can be in any part of the world. All you need is a laptop. All you need is an internet connection. We have the IELTS instructor, Mr. Saif Rehman. He would be conducting online classes, and he does have a lot of students from all over the world. But I have requested him to please, give time to students from Pakistan. So I would like to, take this opportunity to thank you, and especially for the Silvertech members. It is important for us to utilize the services that you are offering.
Okay, that is really honored to work with Mr. Asad. And honestly, I've got the experience of international clients from all over the world, particularly if we talk about the Saudi and Dubai, even Russia. I've got a lot of students from Russia and a couple of students from China as well. So I had the very exposure of Canadian market as well. I've got the exposure of international market. But once we were trying to really focus in Pakistan. People, they weren't able to like understand me that much. So this is the issue we were having. But with the way Mr. Asad really like asked me, so definitely we are doing the collaboration with each other, and we are getting a lot of more clients in Pakistan, and now we are getting the quality client from Pakistan as well. And only eligibility, if anybody's like going to concern about your eligibility for these classes, So you do not need to be worried about the way I'm speaking right now. IELTS is nothing about fluency. It is about all the techniques. You got to be very clear about that. So you need to really make sure that get register yourself. So we'll give you the opportunity to get some desired band rights away. And this is the collaboration we are going to make as quick as possible, because people in Pakistan, they're struggling too much with this IELTS thing out. And I've seen a lot of academies, I've seen a lot of people, they're doing this thing out, but they're not really going to give you the technical things there. They will be going to give you the notes, and you can have the notes, you can have access to the notes over internet, you can have a lot of videos over the internet. But whatever the technicality is there, what we do, this is the difference we are having. We always get up to the level where you stand right now, and then after that, we really take you from that level, and this is how we work.
Okay. Thank you, Saif. Maria Mughal says, how long immigration process takes?
If you, for the Canada, right?
Yeah.
Canadian
She didn't mention that actually, but okay, it actually varies, Mariam, from country to country. But for Canada,
it is anywhere from 4 to 10 months.
4 to 10 months.
Yes,
Okay.
but I'll just like to mention here that if you can score 5 in IELTS general, then you are and if you have 16 years of education, then you can easily qualify for the German immigration path. And if you have 7 in each of the modules, then you go and qualify for Australia. 8 in listening, 7 in rest of the modules, you qualify for Canada.
Okay.
So it's highly recommended that you have to have the IELTS being given, and then again we have the solution. So please register for your IELTS, and then we can talk about the country in which you are interested in immigrating to.
Okay. Serge Kayani is asking, which country do you prefer for immigration after ABG, average 7 bands in Australia or Canada, and why?
Okay, this question is asked by a lot of people, that which country to choose, either Australia or Canada. So, being from Pakistan, from Pakistani perspective, we would like to see that Canadians, and I'm sure Sab would agree, are much more welcoming than the Australians. Australians, unfortunately, have a little ego problem. So there have been some reports that Pakistanis don't feel that comfortable in Australia as compared to
And
Canada.
also, I think there is racism.
Yes, I wasn't trying to make
Yeah,
use
I
of this
know.
word,
Okay.
but since you have, then yes, there is a
I think we should be very,
racism issue.
clear.
We do witness that on the cricket,
Okay.
So, but in Canada, Sam would be in a better position to tell us.
Yes, exactly. And this is what I would like to tell people. If you want to visit a country and you want to live with your freedom and you don't want to really get pointed from any of the native of there, Canada is the best option. I personally experienced this thing out. Muslims, Pakistanis, Indians, everybody, even if the Pakistanis, they're getting a lot of respect even there. And they have really made different policies. Too much racism in America, I would say, but again, they're having the same border, but the laws are very different. And in Canada, you always feel if you're really having your own country, and if you're gonna compare with the Australia and I would say the Canada, I would really go always with the Canada. So Canada is the more than best option for me as well.
Okay. Hasnain Heather is asking how to speak English frequently, how to become a proficient English speaker. He has already answered, but would you like to answer again?
Again, the fluency
just
always
joined us
comes
now.
with once you really start working your mind processor to work on English. Otherwise, you will be going to take all the time pauses, what you'll be speaking. It's like that. So it's not going to really work you out until and unless you feed yourself English. Now, feeding English yourself, listen as much as you can. Whatever you're doing all day, put hand-free, put handphone, and just listen all day. Do not really concentrate. Feed your mind English more. And after that, try to speak up with the people. Without even speaking, you're not going to like me. So thinking and then listening and speaking. Start speaking. Simple.
Okay. Sobia Hussein is asking what about South Korea scholarship study visa process? We don't
At
deal
this
with
moment, yes,
South
we
Korea,
are not dealing with South Korea.
but maybe in future. So, okay. Adil Mahmood is asking, what's the process for immigration in Brunei? Okay, wait.
Brunei, why would you want to go to Brunei?
Okay.
That's not the place anybody would prefer. The security situation is way. Uh, that's in fact it's at the danger levels that nobody would want to go there as an immigrant. It's far better to live in Pakistan.
We are very honest people. Okay. Adil Mahmood is asking, okay, let me confirm, is IELTS is necessary for that? Necessary for what? Rewrite your question, Adil.
The
From
previous
Brunei.
question.
Oh, he's the
Said-
same person?
Yes,
Oh,
the same
right,
person.
okay.
I'm not really
I get the
sure.
same answer.
Yes, I'm not really sure.
Okay.
From Silvertech, nobody's going to Brunei. Let me make it very clear.
Okay. Hafiz Faizul Hassan says, "Hi, this is a veterinarian degree completes 2017, looking up for a MPhil in abroad, Australia or US or UK or Canada, basically everywhere." Okay. And how do you guide me besides Commonwealth scholarships that I have availed? A Canadian immigration is easy nowadays. Should I appear in IELTS?
Yes, for your Canadian immigration, what we say from Silvertech Consultant is that do apply your luck. You never know. Either be
never
it
know.
be the provincial nominee program, be it the main express entry level. So I would highly recommend everybody to file in their application. And for that, yes, you do need your IELTS, and for IELTS we do have a staff, and just get yourself registered as soon as possible.
Okay. Reshi Raja says, if all teachers are like you, every child will be well educated with proper values and conduct. Thank you so much, sir. You are really the best teacher.
Thank you so much, Karen. That must be like Ramsha, I would say, and she's
Sure,
very, I guess, very brilliant. And she's, by the way, she was like in the army as well, but she had done her CSS, and prepared her for the CSS as well. So if anybody's like going to really interest for the CSS English, yes, we can really go for that way as well. Thank you so much, Ramsha. That is so nice of you.
Okay. Maria Mughal says, I've done masters, but my husband has done only FSC. Can we apply for Canada immigration?
You done masters?
Yeah, and he has an FSC.
Yes, if you have done your masters and if you have done it in accounting and finance, you get 200 extra points if you have a labor market impact assessment approved job offer. So we do have all the solutions, but since this session is more about the IELTS, we would rather be answering questions that are related to IELTS.
Okay. Hafiz Faizul Hassan says, I'm fluent in speaking English, English medium through my studies. Okay, right. Faizul Hassan. Mehbubul Hassan says, would you please tell about direct PhD admission in Australia?
For your PhD admissions, you need to be in contact with the professors, write a good research proposal, and you would be requiring the academic version of your IELTS, and then you should apply to multiple universities, and then try your luck. We can assist and facilitate your process. So you may want to come visit us for your PhD program.
Okay. Um, Haya Ali says, I would really like to say, Mr. Saif, you're not just an IELTS expert. You can be a role model for anyone. The way you groom your students is just awesome. I suggest to all of you must join the session. These are not just IELTS session. It's a complete package if you want to be successful in life.
Thank you so very much, and that is really like nice of her because yes, she has taken a lot of experience, and it's definitely credit not goes to always me. It's always like my students, like people having me. They always really love and the respect I get. That is enough for me, and this is more than enough for anything for me. Thank you so very much. One more time.
Okay. Sajid Ashraf says, sir, please let me know that without IELTS, country for student visa. So basically, he wants to know if there is any country that process the student visa without IELTS. It's a question for you.
At this moment, we are not dealing with any country who for the students who are just not interested in their IELTS, then we might not be interested in having them placed anywhere because that is the key. That is one of the major indicators that anybody gets before you migrate from Pakistan, either as a student or as a professional.
Okay. Mariam Mughal is asking what's the process? The process for what, Mariam? Daniel Shoaib is asking which one is best for masters, UK, Germany in electrical engineering. Which one is better?
Well, if you see from our perspective, you need to know that what is it that that country is offering after you graduate. At this moment, UK is not providing those opportunities which it used to do. For example, getting you the work permit leading to immigration. The highly skilled migrant program is over. So Germany is the place, is the preferred place, definitely over UK. So after graduating, you will be getting the work permits, and we also have the German job seeker visa. You can directly get a German job seeker visa through us, and then you can apply for your German nationality. For that, what you need is 16 years of education. You need. You also need IELTS 4 or 5 band.
Okay. Right. Mariam Mughal, your question is incomplete. Please rewrite it. And okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, right. I graduated 5 years before. Can I apply? Of course you can. I think yes.
Yes, yes. Why not?
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah. Okay. Mariam Mughal is asking, can someone who has just done matriculation can apply for studies in Europe or Australia and tell about chances of scholarship scholarship chances
For
for
This scholarship chances, I guess.
yeah.
There's nothing mentioned.
She has just done matriculation and she wants to study in Europe or Australia.
uh, we need to see how much you can score on the IELTS. So get registered, and then we can see with the rest of your credentials, and then we will be in a better position to evaluate your case.
Can a person have IELTS after matriculation?
Definitely yes.
Yeah.
Definitely yes. Because I have a lot of students. Education doesn't really matter as far as you're having some basic knowledge of English, some foundation of English.
Okay.
You can really go for this course. And I had students, like a couple of students from after doing the matric, they were able to get more than eight after taking the session. So I have the experience of like people they are doing young student, they want to really like go to on the scholarship or like other studies any abroad country. So yes, they can do it even after matric, and they're likely to get more score than the people who are really doing it after graduation because they are very fresh always.
Okay. Amir Khan says, I have done MBA in finance, DIT, Arabic language, diploma in English language, and which country is suitable for me?
MBA finance, it has to be Canada.
Canada.
Canada is seeking highly qualified individuals from the field of accounts and finance. So it has to be Canada.
Okay.
Just have to make sure that your degree is recognized by HEC.
Okay. Right. Perfect. Okay, Saif. Tell us more about the IELTS program that we are offering, the online IELTS program.
Well, we are offering this arts for your convenience. So
Okay.
Because people really getting struggle with this English. So it not only gonna let me. I just want to like say one thing because there are a couple of comments they're mentioning about
Yeah.
it is a complete package. I want to really like take out the cover on this myth, how it is a complete package, because I've performed in many universities as a motivational speaker as well. So this is what I've learned. People they really do really get a struggle while speaking and communicating in English with other people. So once it's IELTS, in our sessions, I will be focusing more on the confidence development. If anybody is like listening us right now and he or she thinks, oh no, I can't really cope up with this guy, I can't really understand them, but it's not going to really don't get down. Get yourself with us. And this is what I can promise you guys, you are not going to regret, trust me, because this is what we are trying to change in Pakistan. Because up to now, but this is what my experience in Pakistan, There is no concept of online education up to now. People think
Yeah.
that they can only learn while just traveling, while just struggling, while just wasting too much money. And what we are doing, we are really having minimum charges, minimum charges. Even outside of Pakistan, we are really like our charges are in dollars always. I always really like charge in the dollars, but in the Pakistan, we have really like made very convenient for the people. And these are the complete package. Definitely, if you are having the confidence issue, if you are having hesitation, if you are having any issue while speaking in English or even in writing, if you want to really become a writer as well, if you want to become article writer, whatever the issues there, definitely we have to address in these session, even definitely in IELTS classes as well. So you're going to like get everything in these proper sessions.
I think IELTS is not just about learning English or preparing for that. It's more about the personality development as well, right? Can we say that?
It is not
Your
really like that.
confidence, your
But
yeah.
definitely all the personality development, because I want to like say one more thing
Yeah.
out. Just imagine you're having a person like if I would be sitting here and you just come in front of me and I would be the instructor and I have to take your speaking exam. If you will be going to really the way you're gonna enter in the room and you will be going to like sit in front of me, and after that you are not having that much strong personality, you will be adjusting your body, you will be moving your hands, and it will be like sign of nervousness will be coming to me. So means that you're not having the strong personality.
Yeah.
So definitely in these sessions, I will definitely groom your personalities as well. How to really act like if you are really professional, if you know this language, and how to speak if this is like your mother tongue. Because in speaking, they don't want you to be like robotic. They don't want to be speaking in an artificial way. They just want to see how you can express them the real of you in English. The way you like communicate in mother tongue, the way you speak in Urdu, is it the same way you're speaking in English? This is what they want to check, and this is what I will be going to like definitely groom. So yes, partially I would say that definitely it is right.
It
It is
is.
like personality grooming as well, not only in speaking but reading, listening, read, and writing as well.
Okay, right. Maria Mughal wants to know how to join IELTS classes.
Just send us a quick note at the email address mentioned on our website, or you can call in at our number. So we'll get you registered, or you can call in and maybe Zohaib can just get them
Yes,
registered.
sure.
Yeah.
I just want to like say this thing out. If you want to get registered for these classes, you need to really like leave your number even here as well, and just definitely our correspondent, our manager, they will be able to like contact you back. And I want to like tell something further more about these classes. What are the technical tools you will be going to like have? You will be going to like have only the internet, any internet device, and only the Wi-Fi. I don't entertain the classes over 3G or 4G, so sorry for those things out. You always got to like have the Wi-Fi, and after Wi-Fi, you should really be the way we have whiteboards in our physical classes, in our in-class classes. Same, we will be having multiple whiteboards in our online classes. So it is too much technical. This everything you will be having perfect. You will be having the focus. You will be having the attention, and there will be group classes. You will be having more people as well. You'll be having more people in your classes. So it will be like more learning, more people, more learning, more experience.
Okay, and also you're gonna get 10% discount.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm marketing that. Okay. Hafiz Faizul Hassan says, for 1 month preparation, how much dues required? Okay.
I'm not sure if we have to mention the fees over here, but just
Let me
make
just
a
say you're
quick
gonna get
call.
10% discount. That's it.
But trust me, charges are not that much.
Yeah.
It is really like up to date. Even they're most of the time less than the market rates. You must gonna pay anywhere else. They're really less than that. So don't worry about those, and they will be very convincible for you as well.
Okay, Mariam wants to know if online sessions are beneficial. Of course they are.
Of course they are. I would really encourage everybody who is watching this thing out. I would like you do not really like go on our words, whatever we are trying to really convince. We are not here to convince you, because we are trying to make the trend change in Pakistan, and we want you to just really just make it very correct for you. Just take a demonstration, and the demonstration, it will be like only about the 10 or 20 minutes, 30 minutes if you are not certified yet. And definitely I can't answer everything out here, and we can't really. If in the next 24 hours I will be speaking about diets, I'm not going to even charge, because this is what my field and this is what my passion is. So I love doing this thing, so don't worry. Yes, definitely they are beneficial, and for me they are more than 100 times beneficial than in-class sessions. Whether it would be reading, whether it would be listening, writing, and even speaking, because the way I'm speaking right now, it won't be like that. There will be no video. There will be no video. It will be like something like FM, because we purchase a one channel. So we'll be operating from there, and you'll be just joining in the classes. Like, just suppose if your class start time is 3 p.m. and you want to enter, you do not need to call anybody. You will be going to like have the link right away, and you're going to like join us in the online meeting room right away. And then you can have my screen as well. I will be going to like share my screen. Always, I always do my screen my share, so you can see whatever I'll be speaking, whatever I'll be teaching, everything will be in front of you. So definitely they are more than 100 times better than the in-class sessions. Whatever the experience I have got and whatever the experience my students have got, definitely.
Okay. Okay. Amir Khan wants to know how we will contact you for IELTS. Okay. You can contact us at 0512345074, and also you can just leave your contact number in the messenger, in the inbox, and one of our representatives would get in touch with you. Okay. Video sessions, Maria Mughal is asking, and Saif has already answered that.
They are
Okay.
purely audio sessions, so there will
Yeah.
be no video. There will be no video. There will be purely audio sessions.
Okay. Amir Khan, okay, we've got your number. Hafiz Faizul Hassan, in which city Silvertech is situated in? It's in Islamabad. And okay. Okay, it's been an hour since we we were live. So okay, what would you like to say at the end, sir?
I would say that it is a great experience working with SAF, and it's been almost 10 months now since
No,
we
very, very like less. I would say 6 months.
6
Around about
months,
6
okay,
months.
I thought
Yes,
you mentioned
we are
10
having a
months.
collaboration.
that we are working together, and we are able to. SAF has at one place his own students, and we are working together because once I still remember once the first time we met, and we were having a discussion that how important it is to make use of the technology and provide services to people who would otherwise be having difficulty to go and attend the online or the in-class sessions.
Right.
So we have a ready-made solution. We do have a very, very positive responses from the students who have already taken IELTS classes from SAF. So I would highly encourage these people who are online or would be watching our video later, and to register for IELTS as soon as possible. And I know you are offering some percentage off, so they can avail this
10%.
this 10% is off. So yes, it's highly recommended to get yourself registered for the online. I would recommend just take one or two demo sessions, and if you're interested, just continue with your online sessions. And I don't know if anybody who has backed off from SAF session. So
No, I don't even know.
yeah, okay, so that is a great achievement. And for those of you who have already given your IELTS, you may want to consider for the general module. You may want to consider, immigrating to countries, and we are offering speciality in Canada, Australia, Germany, and Turkey. So, if you have your score, do come to us. We will give you the complete solution for your immigration paths as well.
Okay, would you like to say something at the end, Saif?
No, that's it. I guess I've said a lot. I've said really a lot, and I really speak a lot because this is what I have to. So, but I would encourage every person, because definitely you can't get all the answers there, definitely. So, at least whether you want to really register yourself or not, I would highly recommend everybody just to take a demonstration. And that would be only 30-minute demonstration, and that's it. Thank you so
Okay,
much, everybody, and thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you,
so
Sam.
much.
Thank you for coming here, and wishing everybody all the best, and everybody have successful online sessions with SAF.
Okay.
I haven't come across any complaints, so I'm sure he's doing a great job.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for all the comments and the feedback and the appreciation that we got. And inshallah, we will be coming live again next week on Monday. Probably we will post about it, and our next session would be about Canada. So yeah, stay tuned and love you all.